Well, hello, happy crafters. This is Claudia with White Sugar Designs, and today I'm going to be working on my quote journal. As always, I start with a sketch, and you can see there my inspiration for one of the pages today. I keep it in front of me so I can keep, just making sure I'm going on the right direction. Things do get changed along the way. Back in the day, they used to, when scrapbooking was new and started, there were books that you could buy that had tons of sketches. They were completely just designed sketches for you to be inspired and make your design process a lot easier. So it's nice. I really like using sketches. So today's quotes, I'm working on the Happy Place Club Challenge on my quote journal. So the challenge was to use 4 items from the from the Crafty Girl Play Kit, and then decorate a journal card with your favorite quotes. And since I already have and keep my quote journal handy, and I try to work on it at least once a week, this project or this challenge was awesome. And since I already have all the goodies from the Crafty Girl Play Kit, I'm part of the creative design team, so I love playing with all the goodies and all the new kits and all the new releases. And so, working on layouts like this, it's a lot of fun and easy. The kits are awesome and everything coordinates. As you watched a little bit ago, I was trying to find a specific background for that layout, that side, because I'm going to work on the left page here in a little bit. I stepped out of my comfort zone with this layout because I'm using purple, and I am not a purple person. I'm not a purple girl. I love Purple Rain and Prince, but that's as far as my attraction to purple. But I really love that pattern on that journal card, and I turned it into a tag. So I used a different tag that I had, and then I sketched it on the back, and then I cut it. And there I'm struggling with that baker's twine, which in the end I end up taking out because it just matches way too much and there was no contrast. So I end up taking it out and put a different color, a color that I love, turquoise. Because you'll see that most of my designs, there's always something purple. Because I'm either wearing purple, my Kate Spade purse is purple. I'm sorry, I keep saying purple. Oh my gosh, turquoise. It's turquoise. My color is turquoise, not purple. So anyways, my photos tend to have, one way or another, there's something turquoise there. So there I am, and I go back and forth of what I want. I know what I want to do. I know I want to put flowers. I know I want to put something behind or underneath the flower. But sometimes, you have to, test things out and see what they look. Do the colors match? That kind of stuff. So there and if you didn't notice, I printed on that journal card, or that tag, that quote there. It says, "You are meant to be real, not perfect." So what I do to do that is I print it on a piece of paper, and then I line up the tag in center, what the sample that I printed on, line it up and put a tiny little piece of tape on the top of the tag and adhere it to the page, and then run it through the printer like if it was just a regular piece of paper. So then I know exactly where the words are gonna print out. And so that's what I did there. That's why it looks absolutely lovely, because my handwriting is not that pretty. Believe me, I do want to work on my handwriting, but sometimes other things take my time. So that's how I did that, and I'm continuing. I knew that the sketch had two locations. You know, you always want to go, how do I say that? Not catty corner, is that right? You know, where opposite corners. So there's the flowers on the lower left, and so I had to go flowers on the upper right. And it doesn't have to be flowers, it could be something else, but you always want to balance it out. So there I'm messing with, I wanted to add more. You know, you always want to add more, but sometimes, as they say, less is more. And see, I ended up not using it, but I knew I wanted to use that little tag from one of the sticker sheets that says, I can't see what it says because I need my glasses. This is my favorite, I think it says. I should have the layout right in front of me, but my Apple computer, which is what hosts the iMovie video software, which is what I use to create these videos, it's downstairs, and my laptop is upstairs, and my craft room is upstairs. So I should have been more prepared. And there, see, I told you I was going to switch that baker's twine because the other one was just too pink and it just blended way too much with the background. So I changed it to turquoise because luckily turquoise and purple work so well together. So I was able to add some turquoise there to my layout. And this was all about the little tags. So I found, or made, I think I made that other tag. Those tags are just easy to make. And then I bought that little We Are Memory Keepers little punch thing that just punches out that little circle with another inner circle that you just put on the little circle of the tag to add that extra dimension. You see how that white one has the little dark brown, I don't know what to call it, little circle tag on top of it. So I love that thing. I use it a lot. There's a few things I watch my videos and I said, oh my gosh, I always reach for the same thing, which is tags, little banners. I'm surprised I didn't put a little banner here, but I do it on the other page and you'll see. I have nothing to say there. I mean, sometimes I think it's self-explanatory, right? I mean, you're seeing what I'm doing. Always doodle, not always, for most of the time I doodle or line doodle, I think that's what they call it. You know, when you watch videos and you see something that someone is doing and you fall in love with it and now you're doing on your pages, well, that's what I did. Adele at Inky Quilt, she does that all the time, and so of course I used to do it and then I stopped, and then she was doing it, and so then I'm like, oh yeah, I love that. So then I started doing it as well. I scrap lifted that. You know, I met the girl who actually created that word. I am not even kidding you. I know who she is. She came up with that term. She lives here in California. There, I am done with that layout. And I said 4 because I use 4 of the items of the Crafty Girl Play Kit. And there I look a little bit more prepared with all my pieces all cut out. I try to keep my videos under 15 minutes or 15 minutes or so. But this one I went over 3 minutes. Sorry guys. And my phone keeps buzzing, I'm sorry. So again, I was trying to keep up with that purple theme. I use another of the awesome journal cards from the Simplicity Kit, because this is the Simplicity Kit by the Reset Girl that I'm using. And it just, you know, I mean, even though they're 2 totally unrelated pages, I mean, it's quotes, right? But I still kind of try to add something on both sides that make them look cohesive, you know. So I added, boy, you know that, to see the little tick up there? Man, everybody loved that page. I think that's my #1 ever most liked photo on Instagram ever. So that is the arrows and banner whimsical sticker sheet. I love the heck out of that. I use it on everything. There's the little banners. This ones I'm cutting them not completely in half, but you'll see it's just a little, whoa, what happened there? I got smart. I put a mark on that where that line was because I kept having to stick the little sticker banners underneath and it was just giving me a hard time. So I took it off. I drew a little line and then now I'm just sticking those little banners along that line so they're straight. But I love that little sheet of stickers. I think it's the first one that goes whenever I get this kit, because it is just so, the colors are gorgeous, the designs are, like it says, they're very whimsical. There is an outlined on the edges, so it's kind of like offset, and I love that. So I use pretty much almost all the sheet already, and there's little stars and those little, you know, I always say it like this, the little hashtag clusters, and I love those as well. So there, I'm just putting that, you know, piece of paper back. I use double-sided tape. I'm waiting to run out so I can get a different system, a different adhesive. It's, you know, one of those tape runners. I have one, an old one by, I think it's Scotch as well. It's a hot pink one, and I just need to find a refill for it. There's more of those little stickers, and they're so, obviously everything matches, so it's just awesome to work with the kit. It just takes the thinking, oh my gosh, why, I don't know why my camera did that. Sorry about that. So I wanted to use different size circles, but obviously I wanted everything to still match, and I was going for the challenge to use just the specific items from the Crafty Girl Play Kit. So I just went ahead and punched out a smaller circles from those stickers there, and then it just worked out perfect. Now the video is a little dark. You know, I'm still learning all these little tricks on how to make the most beautiful videos like some of the ones I see out there. I can't seem to find the time, I don't know, to video during the day, so I do it at night where everybody's asleep. And I want to change my schedule because I'm falling into that habit of going to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's not good. So I need to start rearranging things so that I am able to record during the daylight, because the lighting is so much better. All the little circles, see, almost that little sheet is almost gone there. I mean, I still have a lot, but I used most of the banners from that sheet. I hope you steal some of these ideas, some what is that, scrap lift? Go ahead and scrap lift all you want. No police here. There, pretty light again. I don't know, I didn't do anything different. And there's that little banners that I love using. I cut a little bit, a little piece of it, and then the little sticker word sheet is amazing. I mean, you just can't have enough of those little word phrases. And then I added this little, it's like a little hanging, it looks like it's hanging, like a little hanging banner. So I put one of those little epoxy dots, is that what they're called? to look like it's a little tack on the wall. And then I just hung it, you know, I hung the little banner. I hate to keep telling you what I'm doing because it's obvious what I'm doing. I'm doodling again on the edge. So that I need to explain. I printed that out on my computer from my printer. Sometimes it's a little extra step, but it just makes it look so much nicer. So I printed out the quote and then I cut little strips, as you can see there. And if there is an author of the quote, I absolutely always like to add it out of respect and courtesy. Even though I don't know that they'll ever see this, but you're seeing it, so it's the principle. I need to get a different cutter too. Every time I cut with that, it makes the whole table shake and the camera moves. So then I went with my scissors. So the layout is pretty much done. I'm just gonna finish gluing these. I add a little bit detail around the edges because they're white and they needed to stand out a little bit. That glue pen is by Martha Stewart. I absolutely love it. It's so detailed. It's really good, really good. It could be repositionable if you let it dry a little bit before you adhere your item to your page. So I'm pretty much done, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You know what else to do. I appreciate all your good comments, your happy comments. Any questions that you might have, I will try to answer. I will put all the links to all the items that I have used on this spread. And I will have some close-ups at the end. Check out my Instagram as well for more pages, more inspirations. I try to do a video on everything that I create. And if it comes out, then I go ahead and edit and add it here to my YouTube channel. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget, get your crafty wiggles out and get your crafty on. Bye.